56, let's go! Let's go!
What's up, YouTube? Unofficial Disney Guide's back at it again. It's been a while since we've done a video, but this time we're coming at you with Rise of the Resistance. We're gonna give you a few tips on how you can get on boarding pass on your very first try like we did when we went. Rise of the Resistance over in Disneyland has been open for just over a week now, and people are still having trouble getting on the ride. So we're gonna share with you how to do it so you can enjoy your time on Rise of the Resistance and experience the best ride Disneyland has ever put out. So stay tuned. Before we get into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and press that bell for alerts so you know whenever we're putting out a new video. We hope to put out even more videos soon. But if you stick around till the end of this video, we have a full walkthrough of the entire ride so you can see it from the start of the line to the very finish and see our reactions and what to expect on the ride. All right, so let's dive into it. We got like 7 tips for you guys. Just follow these tips and you're gonna for sure get a boarding pass. Don't try and change your game plan, just follow these tips we have for you. All right, so there was the notion when the ride first opened that you had to get there early. You had to get there at 5 a.m. People were camping out. This notion has kind of died down. All that getting there early means is that you're gonna be at the front of the line, but it all depends when they open the park. Since we got there at 6:30 and they opened the park at 7, everybody that got there at 7 still made it in before rope drop, so they were able to all get a boarding group for the most part. All right, tip number 2, make sure your app is updated. This is one that's been going around since the ride's open, but a lot of people still aren't updating their apps. Do it the night before, make sure again the morning of, make sure before 8 a.m. Do everything you can to make sure your app is updated. Tip number 3, make sure you guys test all morning whose app is fastest. As the park starts to fill up and more cell phones start working and everybody's trying to use their cell phone and use the app, it's gonna slow down. So throughout the morning as the park fills up, keep testing up until 8 a.m. whose app is actually gonna load fastest. Sometimes my app is slower, sometimes Shay's app is faster than this time around. My app happened to be faster, so I was the one in the group that got the actual boarding group. Tip number 4, keep your app closed till 8 a.m. There's some people that open it way after 8 a.m. and they don't get a boarding group because these things go fast, remember that. And then there's some people that think they can game it and they're like, let me open at 7:59. This has worked for some people, but to ensure that you get one, I recommend opening it at exactly 8 a.m. For instance, we had Shay time me all the way down to 8 a.m. and at exactly 8 a.m. I opened it up. It actually crashed on me one time, but I opened it fast enough into another boarding group. But I opened it at exactly 8 a.m. and this actually ensured that we got into a boarding group. Tip number 5, this may sound a little obscure and a little crazy. You're gonna need to get the hell away from people. There's gonna be so many thousands of people in that rope drop and everything, but get away from people. Get to the corner of the park. So go to Small World, all the way over into Toontown. Get away from people. Much like anything, a concert, a festival, the more cell phone service or cell phones are in an area trying to work, the slower service is. But the second you leave that area, your cell phone all of a sudden works again. So if you get away from the thousands of people gathered up on Main Street, this will ensure app will load faster and your cell phone will work faster. And as always, do not connect to the park Wi-Fi when you're trying to get a boarding pass. Don't be tempted to get on Peter Pan or Space Mountain, but if you're in the middle of the ride and it's 8 a.m., you're not gonna get a boarding pass. Tip number 6, not change your game plan. I can't tell you how many people we saw that thought that they can change it at the last minute and they thought maybe, hey, let's go run to the physical kiosk so it'll be faster. I thought this for a second, then I knew from past things at Disneyland, stick to the plan. People literally would say, let's go run to the physical kiosk, it'll be faster, which 100% is not. The virtual queue is the fastest way. Stick with the virtual queue. Do not try and get nifty with it or try and come up with any clever or elaborate plans. Just stick with the virtual queue and the instructions that literally they will say over the loudspeaker. Number 7, the final tip, and they will tell you this, even in the lines, is only one person per group try to get the boarding passes. Don't try and have everybody in your group get a boarding pass because this has caused problems. Literally, this is why I say, Keep testing whose app works fastest. Let the person with the fastest get the boarding group and try and get the boarding passes. So you have a boarding pass. Now what? People think that the app's not working because they don't see boarding group number 1 getting on. App's working, trust me. And if you really are skeptical, you can go in front of Rise of the Resistance and it will then say which boarding group there is. It all depends when they start loading the ride up. Because our day when we went, after 9 a.m. they finally started loading the ride up, and then out of nowhere on the app it said 10. And then out of nowhere it said now boarding groups 10 through 26. And then eventually they closed the gap and it got within like 4 groups. But this all also slows down how fast you'll get onto the ride. So our wait was only about 20 minutes, but some people's waits can be really long depending on how many people they have in line, how many boarding groups they have in line. So pay attention to that. So your boarding group is called. To ensure you get in line and in the physical queue even faster, have your boarding pass on your phone and on the Disney app ready. So you are now actually in line. You're about to experience Rise of the Resistance. It could take 10 minutes, it could take 20 minutes, it could take 2 hours. It all depends if the ride breaks down. If the ride breaks down, you may just be getting a multiple pass experience and hey, I'm sorry, there's nothing else that they can do. The system wasn't prepared for this. But if you're one of the lucky ones that actually got to get on Rise of the Resistance because it didn't break down, enjoy that line. The line is full of some of the coolest decorations and just Imagineering that the park has ever done. I really enjoyed waiting in the line, gained some awesome pictures. So enjoy that and get ready to ride Rise of the Resistance. And now the reality of Rise of the Resistance.
ready room for recruits. Commander 9 known, please report back to IGS cockpit.
That way, a little more.
Oh, scoot.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be at flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9-Num and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poe Dameron and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pucara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear. Deck doors opening now.
Oh, wow. That is so cool. Oh, look at that. That is so cool.
Initiate pre-flight sequence on
That
deck
is
3 for
awesome. Oh, is he on there?
Wings are hot. Get ready. Affirmative. Deck 3, you are clear for launch.
That's awesome.
This is your final call to war.
So cool. Let's go.
Yes, I just want to be sure.
All recruits must be on board now. Transport is away in 30 seconds.
Good.
Oh, it's so cool. Look up there.
Transport takeoff in 20 seconds.
Good. Airspeed sensor. Thank you, 9-Num. Black Leader, are you and your team ready?
Affirmative. The engines are hot. Red 2, Blue 5, report. Red 2, check.
Blue 5 standing by.
Engage propulsors and hold on, recruits. More ships. Launch. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Pucara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get
So
ready to make that
cool.
jump to light speed on my mark.
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First Order TIE fighters. Reroute! Reroute! Red 2, Blue 5, we got a clear path so transport can make the jump. They're all over us!
I'm hit! We lost Red 2, more incoming! Blue 5 taking evasive action!
Try to shake it, Blue!
I'm trying!
We lost Blue 5! I'm gonna try to draw all the way!
Copy that. Get us clear so we can make the jump.
Be ready, you won't have much time!
Where are all those TIE fighters coming from?
They'll quick out there!
Star Destroyers. We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
I'll look at some friends and make this a fair fight! Don't worry, I'll come back for you! Stay strong!
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, Resistance scum.
Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Little twig, get out there! They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake. I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Oh shit.
Everybody disembark immediately. Off the ship, let's go!
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes, I know, it's impressive, but a law.
Continue forward, sympathizers, into the hallway. Utilize both lanes in the hallway. Babe. Take a photo, take a photo. Forward, sympathizers. That's so cool. That looks so like that's the best shit. That looks so real. It looks so real. Like, oh my gosh. That was the coolest thing. Like, what a lead-in to a ride. Like, Guardians of the Galaxies was so cool, but that's like blue Guardians of the Galaxies out. Like, you're so into it. How many? I'll have all 7 of you follow me. Oh, look at that guy coming down the hall down there. That's so cool.
My 2 groups of 4. Follow me.
How many here? 2? How many? How many?
How many? 2.
How many here?
1. How many here?
1. How many? 1.
How many behind? 2.
Step aside.
First group, you will follow me. My next group, you will proceed to this line, but stop. Follow me.
Alright, all 8 of you follow me. Are we for that? I have to hear a single file line. Oh, that's so cool. So serious down there too. He's like very into it. Oh my god, they're so
Single file.
everyone's so into it. It's so good.
I wonder how much I had to fucking bitch into.
You will remain in 2 single file lines and follow me. How many in your unit? You will take red. How many in this unit? 3. You will take blue, you will also take blue. You here? 1. You will both be red. How many in this unit? You will take orange. You will have... One person do the face. Will that be? Be an orange. The rest will be on gray. always so bad at following a trend. It would be wise to remember the colors below your feet. These colors are integral to your interrogation. Do not forget them. Capture all the images you like, but don't expect to get any transmissions off this vessel.
Where'd you get that?
You will try.
That's a challenge.
I have brought peace, justice, and security to my new empire.
Arbitrarily turned knobs. You don't even see it.
Your new empire? Anakin. Yes. My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy.
You knew with the order designation, you will enter the cell. Do not forget your color. Gray, you will follow them. Do not forget your color. You knew with the red designation, you will enter the cell. Do not forget your color. Blue, you will follow them. Do not forget your color.
Oh. Is there like an actual, like, no, just can I go wherever? I don't see any colors, so.
My goodness.
Prisoners are secure.
Leave us.
Yes, General.
Enemies of the First Order. We will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
That was so smooth. Quickly! Red?
Red, orange in the back. Red, orange in the back.
Oh, let's follow you. No.
Wait, you're still here? Poe's coming back with an attack force. Get to the escape pods now. Lieutenant Beck, we need to find him a way.
Pilotos, para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con su cinturón de seguridad bien ajustado. Mantengan las manos a sus pies y piernas dentro del transporte y supervisen a sus niños.
They made it on the ship so quickly.
Okay, take this corridor to the turbo lift, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. Probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, to go to the prisoners.
Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Yes!
wish to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
Attention, all resistance personnel. Abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship. This is short as about.
There's no escape. Tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the resistance.
Your escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck. All right, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck. I know, scan for his pod beacon.
Lieutenant Beck here.
Beck! You're alive!
I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the Resistance base is secure. Bravo! Yes, R5, you too.
Alright guys, just got done with Rise of the Resistance for the first time. And what an experience. I'm not going to post any spoilers until the end of the YouTube video. If you want to watch the whole ride, you can. But there's nothing like this before.
Something else.
Shay loved it. I loved it.
Everybody loved it.
And, oh, my bad. Back to us. And just, it's nothing like Disney's ever done before or any theme park. It's amazing. I literally felt like I was in a movie. It has a little bit of everything. Has some 3D, has some actual drops, some rides.
It's everything.
It's everything. Like, wow. Couldn't have been happier waking up early and everything for it.